Okay, so hi, sorry, I'm like out of frame because of my computer. I'm sorry. This is going to be a random video, kind of, okay, so when I film a video on my regular camera and try to edit it and then like put it up on YouTube, it takes like all night to finish, and I can't upload videos right now. I don't know why. It might be my camera or my editing software or something. But I'm just gonna do random like direct upload right now because I need to talk about this book right now. I just finished it tonight, and I need to talk about it, and I'm still feeling the feels. Can you tell that I've been crying a little bit? Like, I've been crying because of this book, and it's Shine by Lauren Myracle. Okay, so this book has been recommended to me so many times by Melissa, and I think Laura's read this book as well, and I don't know why I didn't want to read it. It wasn't that I didn't want to read it, I just never did. And I'm kicking myself for not reading it because I read this in like 3 days. It was a really easy read, and it was beautiful. I'm crying. I'm not. Well, I don't know if I'm crying or not. I just feel like the feels right now. Just so many feels are going through me right now. So, okay. So the basic story of this book is about a girl named Kat. And Kat is 16, living in North Carolina, this small town called Black Creek. And in this town, it starts off with this newspaper clipping talking about this hate crime that was committed in the town. And it's called Bloody Sunday, teen brutally attacked. And so the kid is named Patrick, and Patrick is gay, and he was beaten and tied to a post with a gas nozzle stuffed down his throat. And he goes into a coma, and Kat is basically, her mission is to find out what happened to him, because nobody in this hick town cares a damn about what happened to him. And they think they have a lead, and they're trying to find out who did this to Patrick, but not because they care about him, but just because they feel obligated to, but they're not going anywhere. So Kat takes it into her own hands to actually do something and find out what's going on in this town. It's a beautiful book. It was so easy to read. It was so quick. It was dark, and the writing of this book was just beautiful. Lauren Myracle is a beautiful, beautiful author, especially for like the last few paragraphs of the book, which I won't spoil at all, but it made me cry when something happens at the end of the book. I won't say, but I cried. I cried like literally 20 minutes ago because of the ending of this book. And all I'm going to say for those that have read it is Mama Sweetie's Wind Chimes. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. I bawled. I like just lost it. I screamed. I went, oh! And I just lost it. It was so beautiful and happy, but it was happy, but I just cried. I can't do it. I can't even explain myself. Okay. Oh, you have to read this book. Oh my God, it's so beautiful and so heartbreaking and so dark. Oh, I have to breathe. I have to breathe after thinking about this book. Yes, it's about hate crimes and it's about hate, but it's also about forgiveness and love and friendship and letting yourself have friends and so many things, and you have to read this book. I'm not making any sense because I'm literally an emotional wreck right now. I am an emotional wreck, and I love this book, and I love Lauren Myracle, and you have to read it. You have to. It is beautiful, and I can't believe it took me, 2.5 years to read this book. It came out in like 2011. Yeah, it came out in 2011, and the reason I bought it, besides, I love LGBT literature, I love it to death, but this book was also, oops, it's on my hand, wrong side. You can't read it because my camera, but it was like a portion of the proceeds from the sale of this book benefit the Matthew Shepard Foundation. If you don't know what that is, Matthew Shepard was a teen who had died in a very, very similar way to this book. and because of his death, it changed so many things about in the LGBT community, and it's such a heartbreaking story. And I have a couple books. I have one book that was written by Judy Shepard that I'm going to read soon, eventually, once my emotions just catch up with me, because my emotions is in North Carolina right now. All right, North Carolina. That's where my emotions are. I I can't take them back for a while. But Matthew Shepard, his what him and his mother did was a legacy, and my heart goes out to them. Even though this isn't really, it's not completely about this video isn't really about them completely, but I have to mention them because they're just beautiful, and oh god, their story is so heartbreaking but beautiful at the same time because of the impact that it made. It's just, oh, my heart goes out to you, Judy, if you're watching this. I don't know if you are, you probably aren't, but if you are, my heart goes out to you and I love you. And I am just a mess right now, okay? But you have to read this book. You have to read this book. It is beautiful. Lauren Myracle is a genius. I love you, Lauren. If I ever meet you, Lauren, I am giving you a hug. I am giving you a hug. I might cry. I don't know. But you are a beautiful person, and thank you for writing this book, for the importance of the hate crime, importance of talking about hate crimes, and the ignorance of people that they shut it off. And which, I mean, I get it, because some people, not even for hateful reasons, some people just shut off, bad things in general, which I get. But it's important to talk about this, and I appreciate that you wrote a book about it, and so beautifully, I might add, just so beautiful. You have to read this book. I've said it too many times. I feel like I'm rambling now. But I love this book. I love you, Lauren Myracle. You are just a genius.